Hello students, welcome to the part 5 video of chapter 3. Okay, the chapter 3 of our syllabus is about creating charts in MS Excel. So we have already covered 4 parts of this chapter. In the previous part 4 video, we had studied about 2 topics. These 2 topics are about how we can modify the position of legends in the chart and how we can insert, how we can add data tables to the chart. So these 2 topics we had discussed in the previous video. I hope these were clear to you. Then in this video, now what we are going to do, we are going to see how we can add the grid lines to the chart. So first of all, let us understand what are grid lines. See, if you have ever seen the graph paper in mathematics, you must have seen that the graph paper is consisting of a lot of vertical as well as horizontal lines. Okay, so these lines are shown as, lines are known as grid lines. Okay, similarly, if you have seen forget about graph paper, even if you have not seen the graph paper, all of you must have seen the Excel sheet. Okay, how is the Excel sheet looking? The Excel sheet is like a table which is composed of a lot of horizontal as well as vertical lines. Okay, so these grid lines are very similar to the horizontal and vertical lines which you see on an Excel sheet, because like an Excel sheet is composed of vertical and horizontal lines. Similarly, we can also have vertical and horizontal lines drawn on the chart also. A chart could also be having vertical and horizontal lines shown on the chart. Why will you draw lines on the chart? For making our data more easy and accurately read. Okay, because of these vertical and horizontal lines, our data would be more easily and accurately read from the chart. It will be more easy for us to read the data, and the data could also be read more accurately by using these grid lines on the chart. Okay, the advantage of using grid lines is that by using the grid lines, we will be able to read the data more easily and more accurately. So first of all, let us see how we can draw the grid lines. So I hope we have understood now what is the grid line. Grid lines are the vertical and horizontal lines which you can add on the chart. Okay, now see, we can have 2 types of grid lines: major grid lines and minor grid lines. Okay, the major grid lines are drawn for major points or major values. See, what are major points or major values? Major points are those points which are shown specifically on the chart. Like you can see here, this chart is having 2 types of values. One value is the runs, which is displayed on the y-axis. The other value is the overs, which is displayed on the horizontal axis or the x-axis. And what is runs? Runs is displayed on the y-axis or the vertical axis. So if you again look at runs, what are the values which we have shown for runs on the chart? We have shown the values 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. These are the values which you have shown on the chart. Okay, so these are the major points or major values which you have shown here. Okay, so the major points or major values in any chart are those values which are shown on the chart. Okay, like similarly in the case of overs, what is there? What values we have shown on the chart? We have shown the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, 10. These are the over numbers which you have shown here. So all these over numbers will be the major values. Okay, which are the major points or major values which you have shown on the chart. Okay, so corresponding to all these major values, we can draw vertical and horizontal lines on the chart, which will be known as a major vertical or horizontal grid lines. Okay, we can have vertical major grid lines also. We can have horizontal major grid lines also. Vertical major grid lines will be drawn according to major values on the chart, and vertical grid lines will also be drawn according to the vertical major, and horizontal major grid lines will also be drawn according to the values on the chart. So like for example, in the case of runs are given on the vertical axis. So what type of grid lines will we be able to draw for them? We will be able to draw horizontal major or minor grid lines for the vertical axis. Why? Because the values are vertical. So if you want to draw a line for these values, so in which direction we will be able to draw the lines? We will be able to draw the lines in the horizontal direction. Okay, similarly for the over values, where are the over values? Over values are given in the horizontal axis. So which type of lines we can draw for them? We will be able to draw vertical major as well as minor values, vertical major as well as minor grid lines for these over values. Okay, for the horizontal values. Okay, for the horizontal values, what type of lines could be drawn? Vertical major as well as minor grid lines could be drawn. Okay, now let us understand what are minor points. Have you understood what are major points? So major points in this case for runs are 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. And for overs, this will be the over numbers 1 to 10 which I have shown here. Okay, now what are minor values? Minor values are those values which are in between the major values and are not shown on the chart. They are not written on the chart specifically. Like here, what we are writing for runs, we are writing for runs 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. Okay, we are writing only odd number values. Okay, but what happens? Runs could be 1 only, 1 also. A team may be scoring 1 runs also, 3 runs also, 5 runs also, isn't it or not? A team may be scoring 10 runs also. sorry, 9 runs also, 7 runs also. So but all these values are not shown. So for showing these values we can use what type? We can use the minor grid lines, because these values will be the minor values in the chart. Apart from these values 1, 3, 5 and 7, we can also have fractions also. Okay, like if you wanted to calculate the average from the chart, what would the average come? The average may also come as a decimal value also. So for decimal values also we can have some intermediate values which can't be displayed on the chart. Okay, which can't be shown on the axis. Okay, these values can't be shown on the axis. That is why if you want to display if you want to display these values on the axis, so these are the minor values, because these are not shown specifically on the chart. So these are the minor values, which are either decimal values or the odd values are the minor values in this case. So these, for showing them on the chart, what we can do, we can specifically draw minor lines, minor horizontal lines, using which we can show these minor values on the vertical axis on the chart. So for the vertical axis, what type of lines will be drawn? Major or minor? Horizontal lines will be drawn. Either we can have horizontal major lines or we can have horizontal minor lines for showing the runs. Similarly for the overs are there on the horizontal axis, so we can have either major horizontal lines, major vertical grid lines for overs, or we can have minor vertical lines for the overs. Why? Because overs on the horizontal axis. So what is there on the horizontal axis or the x-axis? Overs are there. So what values are there for the overs? The major values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, 10. These are the major values. So what type of grid lines we can draw? For these major values we can have major vertical grid lines. Okay, we can have major vertical grid lines for the major values of overs which are shown in the chart. But what if you want to draw the lines for any intermediate overs? Intermediate overs means what? For over number 1.5 means for 1.5 overs, if you wanted to know the draw any lines, then how will you draw lines for 1.5 overs? See, 1.5 overs is a value which is not being shown in the chart. We are having the values only as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, if what if you want to draw in between? What if you want to draw for 1.5? Okay, so in the case of 1.5, how we can draw? For that we can draw this 1.5 will be a intermediate value or a minor value. Similarly 2.5 will be a intermediate value or a minor value between 2 and 3. 3.5 will be a minor value between 3 and 4. 4.5 will be between 4 and 5. So all these are different minor values. Means the decimal value, the fraction values will be the minor values. So if you want to show these values on the chart, then for that we can draw the minor horizontal, we can draw the minor grid lines. Okay, and what type of minor grid lines we will be able to draw? Because these are on the horizontal axis, so we can draw vertical minor grid lines for these minor values on the horizontal axis. And for the major values of the overs like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, what we can draw? We can draw the major vertical grid lines on the chart. Okay, so I hope you have understood the concept. To understand this concept more better, I will advise all of you to open your computers at home. If you are having a computer system at home, then switch on the computer. First of all, make an Excel sheet, type the data, and then follow the steps which are given in the book, which I have told you, and then draw the chart in your construct the chart in your book. And then after constructing the chart, construct the chart on your system as shown in the book. And then after you have drawn the chart, you can insert the grid lines into the chart. Unless and until you practice inserting this grid line into your system, into your computer, you will not be able to understand this topic properly, because this is a practical topic. Okay, this is a conceptual topic. If you when you create one chart on your own on your system and you insert the grid lines, then this topic will be more clear to you. Okay, you will understand this topic more better when you create a chart on your computer and then insert the grid lines on your system. Okay, then you will get a more clear understanding of the topic. What is the difference between major and minor grid line? This you will understand, and how we can create them, how we can insert them. This will be more clear when you actually do them on the system. Okay, so if you are having a system at home, I will advise that you can try practicing this at home also. Okay, now let us see what are the steps for adding the grid lines. Okay, the major and minor grid lines can be added to the chart to read the data more accurately. To add such grid lines, what we can do, first of all, we have to select the chart. Then what you will do is you will select the layout tab. Okay, and then the third step is to select the grid lines option from the axis group. You can see the axis group is having the option grid lines. You can see this is highlighted with the yellow color here. So there are two options over here. I have told you, one is the primary horizontal grid lines, okay, and one is the primary vertical grid lines. Okay, two options are there for primary horizontal grid line, and another option is for primary vertical grid line. So once you choose one of these options, so again what will happen? Both these options are having arrows. If you look at the options, both are having arrows at the end. Okay, so when you click on the arrow, then again one sublist will open. Okay, this sublist is having different options like none, major grid lines, minor grid lines, or major and minor grid lines. So depending on the option, depending on the type of grid line which you choose, you can draw those type of grid lines in your chart. So here what we are choosing, here first we are choosing primary horizontal grid line, and then we will choose the option minor grid lines. Okay, then what will happen? First of all, you have to select the grid line option from the axis group. Then what will happen? These two options will open from the drop down list. First drop down list, in the first drop down list you will be having two options: primary horizontal grid line and primary vertical grid line, as shown here. So what you will do, either from the drop down list, either select the primary horizontal grid lines option to apply horizontal grid lines, or what you can select the primary vertical grid lines option to apply the vertical grid lines. Okay, then what you will do, then you have to click on the arrow, and then what will happen, the sublist will open. Okay, and then what we have to choose from the sublist, select the minor grid lines option to add horizontal lines for minor units. What you will choose, you will select the minor grid lines option. To what will happen when you choose a minor grid line option, then horizontal lines will be added for the minor units. Okay, you have chosen the minor horizontal grid line option, sorry, minor grid line option. So what will happen, by after choosing the minor grid line option, the horizontal lines will be added for minor units. Similarly, major grid lines can also be added for the similar manner. Okay, major grid lines will also be added for the similar way. Okay, now what we have done, first of all we chose the primary horizontal grid line option. Okay, and then we chose the minor grid line option. So what happens, horizontal minor grid lines were added in this way. Okay, for minor units on the vertical axis, for which units they were added, those minor units on the y axis. Y axis was having the runs values. So for whom we have added the minor grid lines, we have added the minor grid lines for the runs values on the y axis. We have added minor horizontal grid lines for the values on the vertical axis. Okay, like you can see here, what is the chart having? This chart is having runs value on the vertical axis. So we have drawn minor grid lines on the for the values, minor values on the minor run values for the y axis. Y axis having run values, so we have drawn minor for the minor values of runs here, we have drawn the minor horizontal lines. Okay, and then what we have done, similarly by using these steps, we have drawn major grid lines also. Major grid lines for whom we have chosen to draw major grid lines for the major vertical grid lines for the over values. Okay, so for that what we will do, first of all we will choose the option primary vertical grid lines for the major grid lines. What we will choose, primary vertical grid lines, and then we will choose major grid lines from there. Okay, first of all we will go to primary vertical grid lines, and then we will choose major grid lines, and in this way you will see that for the values in the x-axis, what is the x-axis having? X-axis having the values of overs. This we have seen that x-axis is having the values of overs. So for overs, for the over values, for the major values of the overs, we have drawn the major vertical grid lines. So the minor values, the grid lines are not very clearly visible here. You will not be able to see them properly, but you can understand that for the minor values of the runs, we have drawn minor horizontal grid lines for the minor values of runs on the vertical axis, and for the major values of overs on the horizontal axis, we have drawn major vertical lines. So these major vertical lines are very clearly visible over here. You can see that for between the two values of 1 and see what is there between the 1 and 2 values on the overs axis, a vertical line you can see. All of you can see the vertical line which has been drawn between 1 and 2. It was not previously there in the previous chart. If you look at the previous chart, this line was not there. Okay, this line has been inserted, this major grid line has been inserted after choosing them from the option available in the grid lines. Okay, so after you choose to add the grid line, this line has now been inserted in your chart. So you can see now between 1 and 2 what is there, the major vertical grid line has been drawn. Similarly between 2 and 3 again one major grid line has been drawn. Similarly between 3 and 4 you can see the major vertical grid line has been drawn. So in this way you can see that you can add minor and major vertical as well as horizontal grid lines to your chart. So this was the way. I hope you have understood what is the meaning of minor and major vertical grid lines, what are they used for, and how we can insert them in our chart. I hope it is clear to all of you. So let us finish the topic. So from the sublist we can select the minor grid lines option to add horizontal lines for minor units, and the major grid lines can also be added in the same way. Now this is the figure 3.1 which I have shown you. This shows the chart with minor grid lines applied horizontally. What we have done, we have applied the minor grid lines horizontally for the values in the vertical axis, and we have applied the major grid lines vertically for the values in the horizontal axis. Is it clear to all of you? We have applied minor grid lines applied horizontally for the values in the vertical axis. Okay, and for major grid line, for whom we have drawn major grid lines, the major grid lines have been applied vertically here, and for what values? For the horizontal values for the overs. As you have seen, for the horizontal values of overs on the overs axis we have drawn the major vertical grid lines. Okay, so I hope it is clear to all of you. Now the last step would be this, to save the Excel file. After we have done all this, the last step is to save the Excel file with the chart. After you save it with the Excel file, after you save the chart with the Excel file, then what will happen? You can use it later for you use also. Whenever you want to see this chart, you can open the file and you can view the chart which you have drawn previously. Okay, so with this we end the topic. In the next video, we will start the next topic, which is using different styles for a chart. Okay, I hope you have understood the video. If you have any confusion in this topic, then I will advise all of you to open your computer systems and draw a chart at home and try to insert the grid line on your system. Then you will be able to understand this topic more clearly in case of any confusion. So if there is any doubt in this topic, open your systems at home, open your computer at home, try to draw a chart at home and insert grid line in the chart, and it will be more clear to you. So thank you. Till the next video is uploaded, I will in the next video we will study about the using how we can use different styles for the chart. Till then, thank you and bye.